Good morning or good afternoon. Welcome back to Kuala Lumpur. I'm heading off on a bit of a special errand because I'm meeting a local YouTuber for lunch. We're meeting at a rather well-known restaurant here in Kuala Lumpur called Marco Polo. And I think if you Google, the best dim sum restaurants in Kuala Lumpur, Marco Polo will show up on that list. Might even be number one on that list, I'm not sure. And in another twist, for the first time in a very long time, I'm going to try to take a bus to go there. It's only about 1 mile away from my guest house here in Chinatown. And I think the GoKL purple line goes right by it. So I'm going to take a chance and try to take a bus this time. Take the GoKL. Turn of events for me. I'm actually running a little bit late, so I only have 20 minutes to get to Marco Polo. As always, there's quite a bit of traffic in this neighborhood. With this road that goes by Pasar Seni, it heads up to Central Market and then turns right, and it's a very chaotic intersection up there. So vehicles here sometimes have to wait a long time for a green light, where they can turn right. And you have all these pedestrians, zooming across to go to Central Market and down into Chinatown. And they don't pay attention to the lights at all. So they just go whenever they want and they block traffic, and it's pretty crazy. But once we get past that intersection, hopefully we'll pick up speed and I'll get to Marco Polo and my dim sum lunch on time. There is my guest house, by the way. In fact, the open window over here with the curtains, the flower lollipop curtains, that's my room right up there. So we're creeping up on that intersection I was talking about. It's a good time to take a look at it because you've actually got a front end loader working its way through there. There's a lot of construction going on as usual. So it's probably going to take a few minutes for us to get a green light here to turn right. And there we have it, our green light. So I didn't have to wait that long. I've come walking this way so many times, and just getting across here as a pedestrian is really not that easy to do. Look at these poor people. They have to duck to get past the front end loader. All right, we made it around. So we should make it to Marco Polo in plenty of time. Taking a turn that I didn't expect. And that's one of the many reasons I don't usually take buses. I find buses to be kind of sneaky. They're not limited to a track or anything, so they can take any road they like, and I just never know where they're going to go. But I think we're still okay. I was just checking Google Maps, and I think up ahead we're going to turn right again and then get back onto the main street that heads into Bukit Bintang. We're turning right, so we're kind of heading in the right direction. And I'm balancing myself here with the GoPro in one hand and my phone in the other. As usual, I didn't take a seat on the bus, because I have taken this bus once or twice before, but it was a long time ago. And I found an empty seat at the beginning of the route, and I sat down. But then so many people got on board that I was packed into the bus and I couldn't get off when I got to my stop. There was just too many people. I couldn't get past them all. And we're currently passing by the KL Eco Park. And I've gone exploring there before, but that was in the days when I wasn't shooting any video. So I might have to go back there just to have the experience of climbing around the Eco Park with a GoPro. I think we're getting close. I think this is my stop. So we made it. There goes my purple GoKL bus. As I mentioned before, I got a bit confused about the GoKL buses because the line that goes near Pasar Seni is the purple line, and every single GoKL bus I see there is purple in color. So I thought the buses matched their colors. So I was always looking for a blue GoKL bus, a green GoKL bus, a yellow one, and I never saw them. I only ever saw the purple GoKL. But it turns out they're all purple, and you just tell the difference by looking at the sign, which is kind of odd when you think about it, because it tells you it's the green line, but it doesn't show you that with a green color. It just shows you that in the word green. I kept looking for, the green GoKL bus and the red one, but they're all purple, no matter what else they say. Okay, I really should have come here earlier because I don't know where I am. I'm near the restaurant. I know it's here, but I'm a little bit befuddled. A lot of big buildings around me. Got that one over there, bunch over there, some more over there, and then I got this giant wall right here where I thought the restaurant would be. Time to look at my map. I was so worried that I'll be late. That's usually why I go places so early. I often, if I have an appointment, I'll be there like 30 minutes early, even an hour early, because I hate rushing and I hate being late more than anything. But I found the place and it is 11:58, so I'm 2 minutes early. My record of being places on time hasn't been broken yet. At first I couldn't find it because I understood it was in a very old building. So I was looking for an old building, but this is the building here behind me. And as you can see, it looks like a very new building, and it does not have the sign on the front that I was looking for. I walked right past it, and I was heading off in the wrong direction entirely, but I asked a woman who was walking by for directions, did she know the Marco Polo restaurant? And she did, and she brought me right here, and I'm supposed to meet this Malaysian YouTuber right there at the escalators at the bottom. So the Marco Polo restaurant is here up on the first floor. Just in case he's at the top of the escalator, I'm going to ride the escalator up to the top and then take a look around and probably come back down again. Marco to go. So I'm in the right place. Marco Polo Chinese cuisine. And there's the entrance into the restaurant itself, and then they have a takeaway outlet. So I guess if you like some of the food you had for lunch, you can come here and get some to take home. Again, I'm surprised at how modern it looks. I was expecting like a very old building and a very old looking restaurant, but it looks very new and modern. So I'm glad I wore my one shirt with buttons. This is as dressed up as I can get. So I'm all dressed up for my dim sum lunch. So I'm going to head back down to the bottom and wait for my new friend down there. Marco Polo restaurant is about 40 years old, by the way. I think in 2020 it will be officially 40 years old. So it's been around for a while. Let's see what else is in this building. Here's me, Marco Polo restaurant. It looks like they have two of them. There's another Marco Polo restaurant up on the 10th floor. Maybe that one's for high-end clientele. I don't know if my new Malaysian friend, this local YouTuber, wants to be on video or not. We'll find out maybe when he gets here. But his name is, or his YouTube channel is Richart Asia, I think, Richart Asia. And he does a lot of technology reviews of computers and cameras and all that kind of thing. And he recently branched out and did more of a vlog, a travel vlog on his trip to Jakarta in search of the best ayam penyet that he could find there. And I watched that this morning. I'll put a link to his channel in the description below. So even if we don't have Richart and myself chatting on video, you can go check out his videos. I'll try to get some shots of the food anyway. So Richart showed up and we're now inside a Marco Polo restaurant. You can see the seating behind me. I think they're really well known for hosting like weddings and banquets and that kind of thing. So you can reserve the halls here for weddings. Maybe that's what's up on the 10th floor. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna give you a little look around the inside of the restaurant. And then I think they have these dim sum trays that come around from table to table. And Richart ordered a chrysanthemum tea. That's what you ordered? Yeah. So we're getting some chrysanthemum tea to start, and then we have to figure out what to order.
What other things you want?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm not. That's the fried version of that.
Oh, okay. Maybe something different then?
This one?
Okay. What is that?
Bacon, that's bacon.
Okay.
And
bacon.
Scallop.
Yeah, okay.
Any other preferences that you...
I really don't know any of it, so...
Barbecue pork, 有鳳爪呢度又有。
魚蛋咯。
魚蛋啊。
魚蛋。Fish balls, we'll try some fish balls.
Okay.
Excuse me， 你叫咗炒飯啊？
未啊。
未係咪？哦，你想咩
街不
炒飯？
Can you tell me what we got here? What is this one?
This is scallop.
Caleb?
Scallop.
Scallop. Okay, scallop.
This is bacon.
Bacon?
And
So
this
it's like
fish balls.
pork, basically,
Yes,
like
yes,
bacon.
Yes.
And this one?
Fish balls.
Fish balls. Okay.
And this is the prawn deep fried.
Deep fried prawn.
Just now
Okay.
you saw the other one is steamed.
Oh, the
And this
steamed
deep
prawn.
fried, yeah.
And it's deep fried. And then we also got a pot of chrysanthemum tea over there. And apparently they're very famous for their fried rice, like a fried seafood rice. So I think we're going to have some of that as well, and maybe one other dish. The expert is figuring all this out for me. It's the first time I tried to shoot any video during a meal. I never did it before.
Yeah.
So we have the first set of dishes here that I already talked about, and I'm going to try one of these fried prawn. Yeah, and we have sweet sauce and spicy sauce. What is best with this, spicy or sweet? I like the sweet. Yeah, I like the sweet. So that's it there. Half is spicy and the other half is sweet, and I got an extra plate of the sweet. So just dip it in there for some sweet and give this a try. I'm cheating because I already had one piece and I know it's delicious. So yeah, this one's very good. Yeah, very good. It has a sweet flavor as well, a little bit, the
Yes.
fried prawn.
You can try the scallop.
So we're going to try the scallop. So it's steamed scallop. Let's see, we got to get it in there. There we go. Steamed scallop. Without sauce or with sauce? What do you think?
With the sweet sauce.
Yeah. Try that. Well, I'll try it over here. So we got scallop with sweet sauce. Going to eat the whole thing again. It's very good. Yeah, it's delicious. As you know, when it comes to food, I'm very simple, so I don't usually have such good food, day to day. So this is a real treat for me. So we've had, what was it? Oh, scallop.
Scallop. Yeah.
So we had prawn.
Yeah.
We
Prawn
got
dumpling, the scallop dumpling.
scallop
and then
dumpling.
Fish ball.
Fish ball.
And bacon.
And this one looks really interesting. What is this one again?
Bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Try one of these?
Yeah. This one you don't need a dip.
No.
Yeah,
It has
because
a
it
it has the sauce already. This one is the bacon dumpling. Oh. It's nice and hot still. Like the inside, it's really not spicy, but hot. It's good. What about you? You haven't
Just
had?
waiting for her.
Oh. It's yeah. Very good. We've gotten a couple of new dishes on the table. Richart told me that the seafood fried rice here is quite famous. They're well known for making the best seafood fried rice, and that just came to the table here. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, there it is there. So it's a seafood fried rice, but what makes it a seafood? Like what do they put in it?
Prawn.
Prawn?
Cuttlefish.
Cuttlefish. Okay. So we're going to give it a try. Yeah, it's good. The seafood flavor is not so strong. It's just right, I think. But again, for me to say something intelligent about food, I don't know much about food, but it tastes good to me. Yeah. Very good. And we got one other dish, this one here. And what is special about this one again?
It's siu mai.
Yeah, when you say it, I don't quite...
Yeah, it's a siu mai.
Siu mai.
Yes.
And it's another dumpling.
Yeah, it's a dim sum.
Yeah, dim sum, yeah. And this is what this new one looks like. I think this is the last dish that we've ordered so far. Right there. I've had one of them already, so again, I'm cheating. It was quite good. Yeah, and with the, going to have this one with the sweet sauce. And I've had some trouble biting into them because I get half of it and the other half falls on my plate. I'm making a big mess over here, so I'm just going to pop the whole thing into my mouth this time. I really like those. I think my favorite one is the deep fried prawn. That's my favorite one here. That looks like this. Right there, the deep fried prawn. So I think this is my favorite one. These are very good too. Time to go back to my meal, back to eating. So lunchtime is over. Finished my delicious lunch at Marco Polo with my fellow YouTuber, And he has to go back to work. His lunchtime is over, and I'm heading back out into Kuala Lumpur. And maybe at some point, I'll take the GoKL bus back to my guest house, and that will be another small adventure. Back out in Kuala Lumpur, in the big city, after my delicious lunch at Marco Polo, my YouTuber friend Richart, he had to go back to work. And I didn't put him on any of the video today. He was just my mystery host. And we'll probably get together for another meal at some point. And then maybe at that time, I'll get some video of him and the two of us together having our lunch. Today, he was my host and my guide, just telling me about all the different food. And as I said, I'll put a link to his channel in the subscription, or in the description below. And if you follow that link, you can see some of his videos. He's a good person to have lunch with for me because I'm so interested in technology these days, and he's a bit of a technology expert. And he approaches technology from the point of view of whatever works, whatever is simplest to solve the problem you're facing, rather than just buying the newest and the best all the time and constantly upgrading to a better computer, better phone, better everything. He likes to get a simple piece of technology that does the job that you need to do. The parade of tall buildings continues. I guess you call this area, Bukit Bintang. It might not be central Bukit Bintang, but we're sort of on the outskirts of it, maybe. I don't even recognize this building here with EQ written on it. I don't know if I've ever seen it before or ever noticed it from this angle. Very interesting looking place. I think I came up with another plan. I was waiting for the GoKL bus down there in the one-way street going in the wrong direction. But then I spotted another one up the road here, and it appeared to be going in this direction, back where I came from. So I think this intersection behind me splits there, and the GoKL bus goes that direction, goes around through Bukit Bintang, and returns this way. So in theory, if I go down here, I should come to some kind of a bus stop for the GoKL. Ah, there it is over there. There's a GoKL bus. So if I'd stayed where I was down there, then I could have gotten on this bus right away. But I left. So now I have to find GoKL over here somewhere. And I'm actually heading right back to where we had lunch, because this is where Marco Polo is located, right here in Wisma Lim Foo Yong building, right there. I think. Yeah, that's where it is. And we are coming up on a bus stop. And I guess that sign right here is for the GoKL system. Yeah, it must be. And there we are. Sort of like the previous bus map that I saw the other day from the monorail. To me, it's just a complete gibberish. So complex, I have no idea what I'm looking at here. And here it is. Wow. Maybe taking buses isn't so bad after all. Except for this. Check out the crowd. So we made it onto the GoKL purple line, I think, and heading back to Pasar Seni, I hope. We'll see where it goes. Well, we are back in the Pasar Seni area. I got off the bus a little bit early because I just happened to be in a neighborhood that I recognize, and everybody was getting off. Plus, as is often the case, my GoPro froze. I don't know if you can see the screen here. If I get into some shade, maybe it becomes a bit clearer. There you can see the floor of the bus and the wheelchair sign, and you see how the screen is pulsing. The GoPro froze again, which happens all the time. So I have to unfreeze it, pull the battery out, and hope it doesn't delete all of my video files. I seem to be back online with the GoPro. It froze just as I was shooting video out of the window of the GoKL bus. I had to pull the battery in order to get it to unfreeze. And someone gave me a good tip for that, saying that before I pull the battery, I should take out the memory card and take the memory card out first. That protects the files on that card, maybe, and then pull out the battery. Because when I've done this in the past, pulling out the battery, it has wiped out all the files on the memory card. So I did that this time. I pulled out the memory card, then I pulled out the battery, put everything back in, and then the GoPro wouldn't turn on. I had to pull the battery out 2 more times to kind of jerk it and reboot it, I guess. And now it finally started up again. So I'm back online. And Doug the pedestrian is facing challenges as usual. This is actually right outside of the main gateway into Petaling Market Street. And the whole thing is blocked off for construction. I like how they put one of these monster things right here, and people going by have to duck their heads to get underneath this bucket, and then basically wander out into the middle of traffic just to get around this thing and then get back to the sidewalk. Pedestrians in Kuala Lumpur, we are second-class citizens. But I'm back in Pasar Seni. So that was my GoKL adventure. It wasn't that bad, though, to be honest, even now that I know exactly how to get from here to Bukit Bintang by that bus, if I had a choice, I would always take the MRT instead of a bus. I don't know, just don't like buses. I hate being jammed in there with all the people, being thrown from side to side, being stuck in traffic, all that kind of stuff. Buses just are not for me. And there it goes. This is where my journey began. This intersection, turning right on the GoKL. And as a technology note to end my journey today, the battery on my wireless Go ran out. So my microphone here isn't working anymore. And now I'm using the external microphone on the built-in microphone on the GoPro. At least I think I am. So that is my adventure for today. Almost back at my guest house. Going to have my traditional cup of coffee to celebrate. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Good Day milk. Oh, it's good stuff. Even better than coffee.